What's up, guys? This is Alucard 2089, and I'm back with the ultimate Tate Mode screen again. And so tonight we're going to be playing probably my favorite shooter of 2020, and this is called Super XYX, Super XYX, however you want to pronounce it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the developer had that in mind to just pronounce it however you wanted to. So we've already got a few people here in the chat. Thank you all for coming out. Let me actually open up my chat box here so I can see everything. We got Rover, Reluctant Hero, UBO, Karina. She did the music for this game, guys. Amazing soundtrack. I absolutely love it. Reluctant Hero says, look at you with these fancy ass effects. Nice, thank you, man. I've been working for a week on that, just that one little thing. And honestly, if it wasn't for the help of Brian Trusty, because I ran into a hiccup on it and could not figure out what to do, without his help I wouldn't have been able to finish it. So Brian, if you're watching, thank you so much for your help, because that is what allowed me to finish this. Now, we'll start off by saying I'm not the best at this game, but I did stay up all night the other night playing it, and I think I finally unlocked all the characters and everything in this. And I don't know how long we're going to go, probably about 2 hours or so. I don't want to run over Saru's stream. If we do, we're going to raid Saru, so just remember that. So if he starts streaming, you know, before I realize it, let me know and we'll go raid Saru. So I am going to go ahead and get this game pulled up, guys, and get started. So I know we're not going to have time to probably go through, play through like with each ship and everything, but I am going to play with a few of them. So the one that I started out with that I really liked the most, before I, you know, unlocked everything, was probably, let me find him. This one, which is Hell Tiger. So when you first start this game, you have two ships to choose from. So you have Green Knight and you have Hell Tiger. For some reason, I'm not as good with Green Knight as I thought I would be, because, you know, his shot patterns remind me of Dodonpachi, and I thought that I would really like him the best, but for some reason I do a lot better with Hell Tiger, so I stuck with him. Yep, Saru's at least 2.5 hours away. Yep, I'm sure he is, man. It'll be a while. So we'll have some time to play through this a few times. Before I get started, I do want to talk about some of the unlocks. And so, as you play the game, you're going to unlock ships, you're going to unlock different modes. And I unlocked Super Arcade Mode, which, dude, I've had so much fun with that thing. And that's exactly why I stayed up all night the other night, because I just kept unlocking stuff and I just couldn't put it down. I'm like, after this round, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. And then I'd unlock Super Arcade Mode or something awesome, and I'm like, nah, I can't just go to bed. I gotta play this. But anyways, for you shoot 'em up fans, I know you guys will love this game if you haven't played it yet. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to play as first. I think I might go with Blue Fox, because I was doing pretty good with him the last time, and I think once you get your little like drone satellite option things, his can actually move, like you can actually rotate them, you know, however you want them to be, and so it makes it very useful in some of the enemy formations to destroy those, and some of the boss battles as well. But each ship's very different, and I really like all of them. I think they're all fun to play. I actually cleared the game as Yellow Jacket the other night, which is kind of hard to do. And I just did it by the skin of my teeth. I had 1 life left and no bombs on my last credit. So I was pretty happy to finally beat the game with her. And right now, I'm not so much focusing on chaining and stuff like that as getting through the game. When I first got the game a couple months ago, I started to get like really focused on that, and then I was just like trying to focus on actually beating the game and stuff. So once I get a little bit better at that, as far as, you know, like doing chains and stuff and getting like really high scores, I'll definitely stream it again. But for right now, I just wanted to show you all the game and try to get more people interested in it, and you know, just have fun beating the game and stuff. So, but I think you guys will enjoy it. And UBO, I still need to watch your run from earlier as well, so I'll probably be watching that at some point tonight. I'll be watching it. Because I turned on the shmup Kumite thing earlier today, but it was oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. See, now I can change my options to hit the sides too, like this. You see, you can move them down like that too. So you can move them in like a few different directions. But UBO, I'll definitely watch your stream later for sure. I turned it on earlier on the YouTube, but I think everybody was actually streaming it on Twitch though. And I kind of slept all day today because I stayed up again all night last night, finishing that Stinger transition. So, but that's going to be the first of many. I'm getting really interested in doing graphics and stuff like that, so I'm going to be making a lot more stuff in the future. One more quarters here. What's up? Daniel F is here. What's up? He says, Alucard becoming a shmup addict. Yeah, I've definitely been a shmup addict for the last year or so at least. When I really started playing these kind of games, I couldn't put them down. And I think I've told this story before, but I got out of retro collecting and stuff like that for a long time because I just really couldn't afford anything, any games or anything. But when I did, you know, I started going back and buying stuff. When I started learning Japanese, it was a few months after that then I really wanted to get, you know, like a Japanese exclusive console, or a console that had a lot of games that we didn't get here in the West. So I narrowed it down to Saturn and PC Engine, and I was so attracted to the shoot 'em ups on those systems. I would just go through and watch, you know, Let's Play videos or like compilation videos showing like, you know, 50 games on the Saturn or 100 games or whatever, and I'd just sit there for like 30 minutes and watch, you know, clips of these games, and I never knew how many awesome shooters that were in existence, you know. I just never knew about them. So now going through and playing all of them, like, I can't get enough of them. They're probably my favorite type of games now, and I used to be a big RPG guy, which I still kind of am, but I don't have too much time to play them. But yeah, really love shooters, and you know, I want to support them any way I can, the devs, you know, because I want to, you know, keep on seeing games like this being made, you know. Just out of curiosity, so how many people in the chat actually have this game so far? Rover says, never even heard of it. Well, I'm glad you're watching the stream, man, and I did miss your stream too as well. I'll have to go back and watch it because I slept till like 5 p.m. today. And then just trying to get stuff done because my work week starts tomorrow. So I have to get everything done today. One more quarter says I picked it up. Awesome. Alright, so that's the magical item there that is going to transport us to the Gauntlet after this level, which is a boss rush level. So we're going to get to play through the Gauntlet. And how you unlock that is you have to do a no miss on the first 2 levels in order to get that item where it won't appear. And the other night when I was playing it was actually my first time beating the Gauntlet mode as well. I had gotten to it I think twice before, but I'd always end up having like a stupid death, you know, here or there, and wouldn't end up getting to it. So that's why I kind of just focused on getting better at it, trying to beat the game. And then I would focus on the other stuff. So I think I'm definitely getting better at it, getting more used to it. And I'll definitely start focusing on like chains and stuff like that more too fairly soon, you know, once I get a little bit more practice. Try to pull off some insane scores. And for those of you who don't know UBO, he's a member of the Smoke Junkie community as well, but he does help out a lot of the devs for shoot 'em ups, you know, with marketing and stuff like that. He's a really cool dude. He's tested a lot of these games as well. He tested this one. He tested Raging Blasters, the game that you saw me and Cassius playing last night. And so he does a lot of work for the shmup community. And he's actually the person that showed me how to point blank a lot of these bosses like this and destroy them. Alright, we got a few more people coming in. Arcade Games is here. He says, yo, this game looks awesome. It is awesome, man. I love it. Super Boo's here. Cassius is here. What's up, man? One more quarter says, I managed to 1cc it a couple weeks back. That's awesome, dude. That's an achievement. I want to try to do that eventually, like get a 1cc capture of this, but I don't always, you know, usually when I do get a 1cc on something, I'm not recording at the time, you know. So I need to start recording every time I play a game. Rover says, I got another copyright claim. Man, that sucks. I've got them a few times on mine as well, on my channel. Alright, so we're gonna go to the Gauntlet this time. Hopefully I can clear it. I lost my chain there. I thought I was going to be able to keep it going. Alright, got the first one down. But at some point during the stream, I'm gonna have to go through the Super Arcade mode and show that to you guys. Man, it's a blast. It's probably the most fun I've had in a shooter in so long. The Super Arcade mode is so awesome, and it's only like, I think it's 3 stages, I believe, for the Super Arcade mode. But it's a lot more fast and frantic, a lot more bullets, a lot more enemies. It's just non-stop, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. I lost my chain there. Now this guy can be a little tricky sometimes. Ah, man, I should have used the bomb. All right. Ran right into his tail, trying to get away. Well, I should have just used the bomb that time. I thought I still had some iframes there, but I guess not. Alright, and now we get to collect all the little bonus items. Atari carts and Genesis carts and Nintendo carts and candy and colas and hamburgers and all kind of good stuff. Some martinis too. Steak. Oh, Karina says there are some items that were removed because they're 18 and up. I'd like to actually see that version. Alright, we got through the gauntlet, guys. So that's actually only my second time beating it. Oh, Karina says Smoke Junkie has some footage of it. I did watch the video. I don't know if it made it into the video. I'll have to ask him about that. And while it's counting my points here, I'll catch up on the chat. Sorry guys, I was kind of focused there for a second. Mark Dale's here. What's up, man? Brandon Wallace is here. Thank you for coming. Cassia says I'm doing some competitive Overwatch, so I'm lurking for now. Well, awesome, dude. Good luck. Yes, Arcade Games, the shooter he's working on does look amazing. I can't wait to play that. I'll pause this real quick so I can catch up. Rover says that looked like Kefka with a candy bazooka. Magazines. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, I think that was in the video. I think he did mention that in the video. I'll have to go back and watch it. Alright, I think I'm caught up on the chat for right now. I gotta get my power-ups back, where I died a couple of times back there in the gauntlet. The reason I'm point blanking these things like that is because it cancels out their bullets, and they've got a pretty crazy spread shot that's kind of hard to dodge a lot of times, so that's the most effective way to get rid of those guys, basically. Oh, I didn't even see what hit me. Okay, well this boss is going to be a little bit harder now, so I'm not going to be able to do my normal method. I'm just going to have to dodge everything. And I can do it because I did it the last time when I played it. So... There we go. I got him. Sip of beer for that one. Oh, and as I always say, if you're drinking tonight, cheers. RK Game says, impressive playing their Alucard. Thanks, man. Mark Dale says, I like the rainbow bullets. Reminds me of old holograms. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Karina says, the rainbow beam used to stay out for like 30 seconds in the beta builds. We all complained about it. Oh man, that would be hard. For 30 seconds trying to dodge that and the bullets too, that would be really, really difficult to stay alive. I can imagine. Rover says, or Mark says, Alucard makes the game looks easy, and Rover says, Alucard makes a lot of games look easy. Except for right there, you know, when I dodge into a bullet. But yeah, I just got to get more practice so I can actually start, you know, working on the chains and stuff like that. And I did get the weird video setting error that happens because I always flip it to Tate Mode, but I was streaming it in the Discord every now and then, in the Smoke Junkie Discord, and I think going back and forth from the Tate Mode, you know, to regular mode kind of messes with it. I think it has to do with if you don't exit the game properly, like from the menu. And so I couldn't figure out how to fix it, but I finally did, and then when I got it back up and running again, I couldn't stop playing it. But if anybody gets that game, or gets this game and ever has that issue, let me know, because I'll be happy to help you out if it ever happens to you. It's a very easy fix. Okay, I got my options back. Awesome, I really needed those. The options are so important to have to really be able to play efficiently. But before UBO showed me how to do that, like all these tricks to these bosses, I was literally dodging every bullet. One thing I want to talk about too is I have it on like the regular score counter screen, like at the end of stage. You can speed this up too in the options if you want to. I like to leave it this way just because it gives me, you know, a minute to like just kind of refresh, you know, light a cigarette or open a beer or talk to people in the chat. So the game's very customizable. There's a lot of different options and stuff like that. Mark says, I spent most of my day playing through Mysteries of the Sith. I definitely wasn't making it look easy. Yeah, this game is out on Steam, and I didn't actually know that it was on itch.io. I actually didn't find out about that site until recently, and there's a lot of very interesting shooters on there. So I downloaded some demos of some games that I'm wanting to get pretty soon. One reason I did ask about, you know, how many of you guys actually have this game is I was thinking about doing a giveaway of this like I did with Raging Blasters. So if you guys will be interested, just let me know. If there's enough interest in it, we might do that tonight, possibly. I'll just have to add everybody to the list and use the random number generator to select the winner. Alright guys, so this is the final boss. Got some killer music here too, which every track in this game is awesome, but it all fits the game so well. And I kind of have a lot of the same opinions as Shmup Junkie on a lot of games. Like, I think he's often said, you know, like, you know, one of the biggest parts of a shooter game is the soundtrack. You know, and I definitely agree. There's some shooters that I don't even really care for that much that I just keep going back to for the soundtrack. So I think I would have to agree with him on that. One game I go back to very often on the PC Engine, QQQ Tiger, which is Twin Cobra. I really love the game, but it's hard. It's a really tough game. I've never been able to beat it. And the second one is very hard too, as you guys saw me playing on my last Ultimate Tate Mode stream for the Saturn games. And I played that one, and I think that one's actually harder than the first one. But this game, though, like, I love everything about this game. The way it looks, you know, just the art style, everything about it. I mean, I think this has got to be my favorite shooter of 2020. All right. Dan says, yeah, soundtrack is key for any game, really, in my opinion. I think it is. You know, and I know I've mentioned all this stuff before, but, you know, that's something I've wanted to do for a very long time, is to be able to work on a game in any capacity. But, you know, I've been a musician half my life. I've always wanted to, you know, compose a soundtrack for a game. I don't have the equipment I used to. I used to have so much stuff, you know, and I've moved around so much or ended up having to sell stuff off. So I'm still trying to get, you know, all my stuff back together again to where I can actually start, you know, really making music again. And that's one of my goals for this year as well, is to try to, you know, put everything I can towards that. But my first thing is going to be, oh, what the fuck? What level is this? I've never seen this before. I thought that was game over. Sorry about that, guys. That just distracted me there. But I really do want to get that going this year if possible. Oh, hell yeah. Black Serpent. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, so, Karina, I finished the Gauntlet with Green Knight the other night, so I'd never gotten that far with that character at all. And I got to the end of to the last level of the actual game, not the Gauntlet. I beat the Gauntlet, but when I got to the end of the game, I ended up dying. I couldn't beat it, and so that's why I didn't see this before. Because the time that I did beat the Gauntlet, I didn't actually clear the game. I'm hoping I can clear this now, because where I died, I lost my power-ups there, so I'm gonna do my best. I don't know if I can point blank this guy. I don't know anything about this boss, so if I stay up here, maybe. No, you gotta hit his weak points. This is fucking awesome. Oh, hell yeah, I love that. I'm trying to use my bomb sparingly right now. Is it punishing me for using bombs? Because I've noticed that transition changes every time I use a bomb. This is fucking killer though, dude. That was awesome. That bullet spread. I'm guessing I still need to shoot him in the face. But I don't know for sure. That's so badass. I'm not seeing any weak points anywhere. I mean, I'm getting that little thing when I'm shooting him in the head, and that's it. But it's not making any sounds, so... Oh! We got a pong battle going on here. Ah. I'm hitting something. I don't know, maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. I should have went to the right, not the left. I think because that thing keeps on disappearing when I go into that other room or whatever it is. I think I have to destroy that to destroy him. Is that like his heart or something, or? Oh, barely got away from that. I wonder if I go up here. Ah, fuck, I shouldn't have tried to do that. It does hurt you if you go over too far. Well, maybe it'll let me play it again. Oh, Mark, this game is full of surprises, believe me. It'll keep you playing it. It's amazing. Yeah, it would be cool to have a Switch port or something like that. I'm perfectly fine playing it on Steam and stuff like that. I mean, I didn't even start playing stuff on Steam until like a few months ago. Like, I've never played Steam stuff at all, but there's a lot of good shooters and stuff like that, you know. And so, you know, any, you know, cool games that are only on Steam or just indie games, you know, I definitely want to support them because, you know, a lot of the devs may not have the manpower or the tools to port it to other stuff, you know. And a lot of these games get overlooked, you know, and that's why I'm trying to spread the word about it and stream it, because there's so many awesome games like this one right here, you know. So I think I've got somewhat of an idea how to beat this boss, but I don't know if that's just my own speculation. I think you have to destroy this thing to destroy him. That's my take on it. You see, now that thing has like armor on it, you know what I mean? Like, I got too close to it. I shouldn't have tried to do that. I lost my options. you kind of have to experiment a little bit with stuff to kind of get the feel for what you can do and what you can't do, because there's always boundaries, like with these bosses, you know. You have to know like what you can get away with, basically. Okay, one more quarter says, yeah, shoot the heart to beat him. Okay. Damn, that iframe didn't last long at all, did it? Maybe I need to be a little bit more defensive. Because I'm a pretty aggressive player when it comes to shooter games. I don't really like to play defensively a whole lot unless I just have to. All right, we're getting there. Oh, you see that shit? That's the kind of shit I love about shooters, man. Oh, there's two of them now. That didn't happen before. Fuck it, I'll just bomb them. Oh, I got it. I got him. Okay. I was about to say, is it going to surprise me with something else? I was just kind of waiting on it. Awesome. Well, next time I will do better on that since I know what to do now. Maybe on the next playthrough, we'll do that. All right. Yeah, I saw the heart just kind of go away, but I was like, is it over? Because that kind of threw me for a loop, you know, when it had this level at the end. I wasn't expecting it. That's pretty cool. Gizmo is here. What's up, man? He says, I was just playing Arrow Fighter. That's an awesome game, too. I'm gonna let the credits play. Okay. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna start adding everybody to the list here because I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the giveaway tonight. Yep, I'm gonna put everybody that's in the chat on a list because I'm planning on doing some code giveaways tonight. We got quite a few people here. Alright, and we finally unlocked the Gauntlet. Alright, almost done, guys. Karina says, don't put me in the list. Yeah, I just took a mental note of all the people I know that don't have the game. Alright, so I got everybody in the list. Let me pull up my number generator real quick. Alright, so... Alright, and one more quarter has it. Alright. Alright, so... Let me put these numbers in real quick, guys, and we'll do the giveaway. Alright. Daniel F., you are the winner. And you actually won the last one too, for Raging Blasters. So congratulations. And I'll do another giveaway at some point before the stream ends. I'll do another one. So we'll give away 2 codes tonight. And actually, let me put your name in here too as the winner. All right. And if more people come in, you know, during the stream, I'll add them to the list as well. Okay, so let me check out my unlocks. Alright. I'm not sure if there's more stuff to unlock, but we're gonna find out. The only thing that I don't really know what it does is the game mode GZR. I'm not sure what that does. But I'm gonna go ahead and do a backup here, just in case. Oh, okay, thank you, Karina. So it's kind of like a checkpoint mode. Okay. More like the arcade style, I guess, or a lot of the older shooters. All right, I think I'm gonna go with this one this time. This is a really cool ship. When you unlock it, it's called the bunny ship, but it's actually called the carrotizer. And his bombs are actually giant exploding carrots too, which is awesome. And as far as I know, he's the only ship in the game that has like homing shots like this, so that's really cool. It kind of does make the game easier in a lot of ways, but it's a lot of fun playing as this ship. And your options too, you can change his in like other directions as well, so I really like that about it. I know we're not going to have time to get through the game like with each ship, but just wanted to do at least a couple of playthroughs of the game tonight. And definitely want to do a playthrough of the Super Arcade mode. That happens sometimes. I think I might actually restart that so I can go to the Gauntlet again. Sometimes those red ships get me with those kind of bullets. Since we're only on the first level, I figured I'd start it over again. But if we're like farther in the game, I'm not going to do that. There we go. Got through it that time. I I really got to start working on my chaining though, because when I first got the game, I started working on that, and I was getting up to the point where I could hit like 2,000 chains, and I was going for like 3,000. But I just haven't really been practicing it, you know, for a while. Yeah, I love when you get good at shooters. You can just sit here and hold the button and I can drink some beer, you know. Alright, well, we've been going for a little bit over an hour, so I guess it did actually take me a while to get through a whole playthrough. I didn't think it would take that long. Alright, so I think what I'll do, you know, if the playthrough is going to take a bit, then we'll finish this playthrough, and then I'll do one run of Super Arcade Mode tonight. It's always hard to keep your chain going on this part, that long wait before this big ship appears so you can actually shoot at him. Oh, my bullet started shooting the other guy, and that distracted me, and then I got shot. Well, I'm not going to end the game now because we're on the second level. I will just keep playing it. But the game is definitely a lot longer, you know, like if you actually go through the gauntlet and beat it, and then you have the final level too, it does make it quite a bit longer. One More Quarter says, I can pretty much play for survival, but I can change a couple, or I can chain a couple of beers together. Hell yeah. I'm already about done with this one. some reason, every time I'm playing, you know, a shooter game where there's like battleships, I always think about like Batman Forever, you know, where Jim Carrey's like the Joker. He's like, "You sunk my battleship." I don't know why, but for some reason I think about that. All right. One more quarter says, "What kind of arcade stick are you using, Alcard?" I'm actually using a 360 controller, but I really want an arcade stick though. I did recently buy one for the Super Nintendo, the Super Advantage, and I want ones for the Saturn, the Dreamcast, and I've been looking at ones for the Switch, ones that'll work with Switch and PC. I was really thinking about getting the Rap 4 Hayabusa stick, and I know 8-Bit Dough just came out with one. I've heard pretty good things about it, but I know a lot of these sticks people prefer to mod those anyways, so I'm not really sure what to go with. I've honestly been looking at the getting one of the Sega Astro City sticks, you know, on Amazon Japan. I'm kind of interested in the Astro City Mini, but I feel like I'm more interested in that arcade stick though. So I would like to maybe get one of those pretty soon. And plus, there's no telling how long Sega will actually make those, so I might want to jump on that sooner than later. I took a risk and I didn't succeed. Damn, the Karatizer gets rid of this boss fast. I guess I didn't really know that, or really pay attention to it on my first playthrough with this ship. One more quarter says Mayflash F500 Elite is really cool. I've heard a lot about Mayflash. There's a lot of people that say that those are good. One more quarter says all Samwall parts fully moddable and works with every console and PC. Damn. Karina says, I really want to buy an Astro City stick, but I already have 3 others. Yeah, they take up a lot of space. They do. I don't really have room for it, to be honest. But I do really need to get some arcade sticks, so I guess I'll find somewhere to put them. Or build a shelf or something, you know, put them up on something, so I'll figure it out. I'm kind of a master of making the most out of what space I have. Kind of had to over the years. Oh shit. Well, that wasn't good, was it? One more quarter says, yeah, even the Neo Geo Mini, it comes with the cord you need also. Brenda says, may put a Brook board in it so it'll be multi-console. It's like Tetris with your shelves. Yeah. It's I've got like every bit of all my gaming stuff in one bedroom. So we've got our spare room open just in case we get another roommate or if we want to do something else with it. We've talked about trying to make it like a sort of like a home studio, and so you know that might happen in the future, but it's gonna cost a lot of money. I need a lot more gear. You know, I'm mainly a guitar and bass player, but I do, you know, play synths and stuff like that. I just don't have one anymore, and I really wish that I had the one that I used to have years ago. I had a Kurzweil K2000, and I loved that thing. And that keyboard's been used on so many iconic records, you know. It's all analog. I mean, everything Kurzweil makes, the sounds are all analog, so that's one reason I went with Kurzweil as well. But there's a ton of other good ones, you know, out there to get, but a lot of them are just really, really expensive. My main guitar amp kind of took a dump, and so I need a new amp now. I've still got like some practice amps and stuff, but not really suitable for like making like major recordings with, you know. So I could use an amp sim, I guess, but I'm kind of old school. I like to do everything, you know, hardware based, I guess, you know, if possible. Even drums, like, you know, I'd way rather have a real kit on a recording than like drum samples. I've played drums too. I used to have my own kit a long time ago and ended up trading it because everybody kept calling the cops every time I play it. So I traded that in and got another bass, and so that's the thing with me, is like there's so many things I want to do, so many things I'm trying to do, and it all has always boiled down to either the money or the time that I don't have. So if I had both of those things, I could do all of it and never stop. So I don't know. Maybe one day that'll happen, but... And scruffy looking RGB's here. What's up, man? How are you? Scruffy says, looks like you got a good light source today. What system is this game on? This is only on PC. Yeah, I've got my ring light out here. It's right here beside of me. Brandon Wallace says, I know the Neo Geo ASP has a cord so you can use it as an arcade stick on PC. Is that the one that Saru has? Because I know that I was looking at the same one that he has as well, and I know it's supposed to work with PC, but I'm not sure if that's the same model though. It's pretty cheap too. It's like a $40 stick, I think. Barely kept my chain going that whole time because that's such a long wait. I already lost it now. A lot of the trick to the chaining is you kind of have to keep a lot of those metals floating, because if there's nothing to shoot, you have to be able to pick those up or something to keep your chain going. Damn, I'm dying like crazy on this run. Now, it shouldn't be, because it's the Karatizer. Yeah, hopefully I'll at least still be able to clear the game. I believe I will. Okay, well, I can't die on this part because I don't have any lives left. But I got a bunch of bombs. Oh, I haven't even used a bomb yet. You guys haven't even got to see the carrot bombs. Pretty cool. I'll at least use one bomb, even if I don't need to, by the end of this, so you guys can see it. See, look at the carrots. Exploding carrots. Ah, why did I do that? Why did I go right? I think I get so used to the double tap dodging that I screw up sometimes. I was trying to pause the game. Oh, okay. So those are different sticks. Okay. Oh, I see what. Yeah. So the ASP is the Arcade Stick Pro. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. That has installed games on it. Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. Was the Neo Geo X stick. One more quarter says, did you guys get a chance to see the Kumite event today? He's talking about the Electric Underground, Mark's channel. I slept all day. I slept till like 5 p.m. So I unfortunately didn't get to see it. But I want to go back and watch some of those streams that those guys were doing. I guess pausing the game kind of screwed me right there. You know, it's funny, like the first time I played with the Carrotizer, I just like blasted through this game. And now I'm just like not doing worth a damn. It happens sometimes though. I don't really know why, but it does. Alright, at least I got my options back now. Fuck. I didn't destroy it fast enough. Well, if I keep dying, I'm not even going to make it to the boss. Alright, I'm going to give this one more shot. So, if I don't clear it this time, we'll move on to something else. feel like sometimes the homing missiles are great, but sometimes it's kind of a pain in the ass because it's not doing what you want it to do, you know? Okay. I think I can make it this time. Well, at least that's a cool thing you can do with the Karatizer. Go up, all the way up over this guy and still be able to hit him. Alright, finally got him. That wasn't a good run, but at least I beat it. One more quarter says the homing is good for the stage enemies, but larger enemies and bosses will linger an extra phase sometimes. Yes, exactly. For most of the bosses, it's been great. It makes quick work of them, but not all of them. And I'm not sure if there's anything left to unlock in the game. Alright, and this is his end story. Sun and sand. Alright, we'll skip through the credits this time since we already watched it on the first time. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a short break for about, I'll be back in probably a minute or two, 1 or 2 minutes. And when I come back, we're going to do another giveaway. So stick around, and I'll be back here in a second, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. And we're gonna do the giveaway now. Pulling up the chat again here. Mark Dell is heading out, man. Alright, well if you win the code, I will let you know in the Discord. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and run these numbers again after I light a cigarette. And I think we've got everybody added in here. I don't think anybody new has came in. I don't believe so. I think we've got everybody on there. Okay, and the next winner is Reluctant Hero, man. And so I'll just need, just DM me in the Discord. I'll just need your Steam name, or I can send you a friend request or whatever, or vice versa. And I will gift you the code, man. So congratulations. I think this will be right up your alley. Yeah, man, you're welcome, dude. It's an awesome game, and hope you enjoy it. Let me know how you like it. All right. Oh, I messed up there. Sorry, guys. Was trying to click on my other stuff and messed up. Sorry. And guys, what do you think about the Stinger transition? How do you like it? Do you think it's cool? Do you think it suits the ultimate Tate Mode stream? I think it turned out pretty good. Okay, there we go. I got everything pulled up now. Brandon says it looks nice. Cool. I do plan on making some more. I want to make some that are specific to shooters. Maybe like, you know, on one of the transitions I can have like an iconic space shooter, you know, an iconic ship just going across the screen, the whole entire screen like that, you know. Be pretty cool. Alright, cool guys. I'm glad you like it. I thought it'd be a cool idea. And where I've got the 4 bars on screen here, you know, 1 here to my left and 2 here to the right, I think it looks pretty cool. Sometimes I just like to sit here and listen to the music on this. You can also get the soundtrack. Now it is on Steam, I know that for sure. I don't know if it's on anything else like Bandcamp or anything like that. I would actually like to buy this soundtrack just to have it, because I'd probably listen to it in the car or something too, you know, driving places. Alright, we're going to get into Super Arcade Mode, and you guys are going to get a kick out of this one. Brandon says it's on my Bandcamp. Awesome. I wish I had the link. I would post it in here. Oh, it's not on Steam. I'm sorry. I got that mixed up with another game. I think I probably got that mixed up with Raging Blasters. Sorry about that. Because I've got quite a few shooters now on Steam, and I know most of them have the soundtracks on there. Alright, so I did unlock Gauntlet Mode. Awesome. So we've got Arcade, Boss Rush, Gauntlet. Oh, so I guess Boss Rush is just the standard bosses. I haven't actually played that mode yet. Okay. This is an awesome game, guys. I'm going to mention this because One More Quarter said it. Zero Ranger has a good soundtrack as well. You'd like it. Zero Ranger is fucking awesome. I tried to stream that. I don't know what was going on that night. It was the Ultimate Tate Mode Volume 5, I believe it was, and it was terrible. It was glitchy the whole time, and I don't know what was going on, but I did try to stream it, and I do want to come back to that one and stream that one again. So Zero Ranger is amazing. If you guys haven't played it, check it out on Steam. They just had an update too a few months back that added a ton of stuff to the game, and it's amazing. I'm not the best player at that one yet at all. I haven't even cleared the game. I've played it quite a bit, but I haven't cleared it or anything. But I love that game. I love the soundtrack. It's really an amazing game, and something I need to put more time into as well. So thank you for bringing that one up, because that's another game I want to shed light on for people to actually go and check that one out. Alright, we're going to play Super Arcade Mode. And I'm going to pick Cobra this time. Cobra's an awesome ship. I mean, they're all good really in their own right. You know, Yellow Jacket is probably the hardest one to really do a lot of things with, because you can't really aim accurately, because it's kind of like blazing lasers. You know, you just have lasers going everywhere. I like it, but some sections are very, very hard to beat with her. You can't play aggressively. You almost have to play defensively the whole time, because if you point blank stuff, it's not really going to hit them. It's just going to be lasers going around them, you know. But I finally was able to clear the game with Yellow Jacket the other night, and it was pretty fun. Thank you so much, Superboo, for posting that. Anybody that's interested in the soundtrack for this game, check out Karina's Bandcamp, and I'm gonna check it out too. Actually, I'm gonna click on the link and save it, because I want to buy that. I'm bookmarking it right now, because I'm gonna buy it as soon as I get done with the stream. All right. Superboo's the man. He's the best mod out there. On any channel he's on. He's probably in 5 streams at any given time, but he's always right on it. Alright. So we'll get into the game. And dude, I'm telling you, man, I've had so much fun with this. It's so fun. I'm going to have to really focus on this part, so I may not be able to look at the comments for a few minutes, but I promise you I will get to them. Just got to focus. Listen to this music. I like this. Come on, keep this chain going. Come on. Ah. Didn't have enough time to keep up with it. But at least I kept it up to the boss. I didn't see those guys until like last second. Kind of panicked there and used the bomb. Alright, that was the first stage clear. One more quarter says, I use Cobra for my clear. Awesome, man. Yeah, Cobra's awesome, dude. Super Boo knows what I'm talking about. He's an awesome mod. Arcade Game says, good playing, thank you. One more quarter says, he's a natural. I love these kind of games, man. Like Daniel was saying earlier, I think I am like a shmup addict, to be completely honest with you. I love these type of games. Even a lot of the bad ones, you know. Like, I just want to play them all. Cassius is still here. What's up, dude? He says, I'm still lurking between games. Hope you're doing good, man. And Overwatch, I know you've been playing that one for a long time and playing competitively too and doing great at it, so hope it's going good for you tonight, man. Cassius says, shmups are life, shmups are love. Shmup card at 2089. So, here's an idea that I've had recently. I think you guys will like it. I know I play a lot of shooters on the channel, but you guys know I'm a huge Castlevania fan. I talk about Castlevania quite a bit, you know. And so I've had some ideas about, you know, the community that I think my mods could be my familiars, and all the subs can be my bestiary, you know, like Castlevania. So I'm thinking about, I wanted to run that by you guys to see what you think about it. I guess I ran into something there. But I think it, you know, is a pretty cool idea. And, you know, if you guys like the idea, then I might start, you know, doing some stuff with that. I know I talked about, I do want to have custom emotes and stuff. I've already made a few of them already, but I'm not monetized on YouTube because I don't have enough subs, unfortunately. And so they're not going to let me put custom emotes and stuff like that in my channel yet. So we'll have to wait until then. But, you know, there's so many things that I have planned for this channel and stuff that I want to do, you know. And, it's gonna get there, you know. We're gonna get there at some point. I kind of even had an idea, like, I don't know if I would do this, but I even had an idea, you know, since I am an artist, about maybe if we did go with the bestiary type of idea, we could actually maybe do some art stuff in regards to that, to, like, you know, add all the subs and, like, whatever, you know, monster they want to be or whatever. You know, I think that'd be pretty cool. And we got Saru Maru here. What's up, man? And I said this before, but if Saru is streaming, or if we overlap streams, we're gonna raid Saru's channel. So anybody that don't know of Saru's channel yet, please check him out, because he's gonna be streaming shortly, I'm sure. I didn't hit that bomb button fast enough. I saw it coming, but wasn't fast enough. I sunk your battleship. Pause this for a second. Oh, okay, so I was just doing a chat stream tonight. Well, that's cool, man. I like the chat type of streams. I'm going to catch up on the chat. I've actually missed a lot of those, so I'm sorry about that, guys. We'll catch up on it. Reluctant Hero says, shooters are awesome. They've become my favorite genre, even overtaking RPGs. I just enjoy being able to play anywhere from 10 minutes to 2 full hours playing a shooter. Exactly. That's my whole thing, because I used to be a big RPG guy and stuff like that. You know, I like a lot of different kind of games. I like a lot of stuff nobody likes, or a lot of people don't really care about, like the mainstream type of stuff that, you know, or the main, you know, majority of people, I guess you could say, don't really care about. There's a lot of weird games I like and stuff too, you know. So I'm not like extremely picky about games, but I think that shmups have definitely became my favorite as well. I play them all the time, and even during the time, you know, when I was learning Japanese, or while I'm still learning it, but you know, I haven't been, you know, studying as much as I should be, with everything that's been going on. But anyways, though, that my first year that I started learning it, I didn't even play games. I literally put it on the back burner, and that's, you know, a few months later when I got a Saturn and started seeing how many awesome shooters there actually are. You know, I started getting them on the Switch and the Saturn, and you know, now I've got probably close to 60 shooters on my Nintendo Switch, and that's what I loved about it too. Was like, at least I can play something that's badass, you know, and just have fun with it for a few minutes, or you know, even stuff like Cyvariar Delta. It's a very short game, and the first time I played through it, I was like, damn, it's over already, you know. But I came to appreciate that too, you know, like you can have like the maximum amount of fun, you know, in a short amount of time, and then put it down, you know, and you've kind of had your game fix for the day, you know. So I think shooters are definitely great for that. Activated Complex is here. He says, working my way through my backlog of shmups on Steam tonight. The latest sale, my whole wish list was discounted. Damn, dude, you got lucky on that. Well, I hope you have a good time tonight, man, playing those shmups. And check this one out too if you haven't played it, Super XYX. And like I said earlier, it's my favorite shooter of 2020 for sure, and I'm still playing it. Okay, all right. Reluctant Hero says dibs on being a sentient flying sword. All right, I'm gonna put that down in my notes here. All right, Reluctant Hero, you are now the sword familiar, which is actually my favorite one. So you're my favorite. Cassia says main account is top 300 so far this season for North America. Whoop whoop. Awesome, dude. So you're in the top 300. That's serious, dude. Like that's that's some serious playing right there. All right, so Super Boo is gonna go grab some food, and he'll be right back. And we're gonna get back into the game. All right. Activated Complex says, right on. Thanks for the recommendation. Super XYX in my cart, along with the Contra collection, which is on sale. Dude, awesome. You're going to have a lot of fun with this one, man. And I gave away 2 codes tonight as well. So Daniel F. and Reluctant Hero won a code for the game. So I'm sure you guys are going to love it. It's killer. I like it. I don't even want to stop playing it. I stayed up literally all night playing it the other night, and when I got the game, I was doing the same thing. I was staying up like damn near all night playing this. I did download shit. I did download yesterday Wings of Blue Star, which is another video that Shmup Junkie did about that game, and it's really good too. I haven't had a chance to play it much yet, but I like it so far. I love the hand-drawn animation art style that it has. It's got some cool music and stuff in there too, and it has the kind of like in Rolling Gunner, it has the turrets, you know, that go around your ship that you can move in each direction. It's a side-scrolling shooter. And Wings of Blue Star is on sale right now as well, guys. It's on sale, I think, for like $11.99. If you want to check that one out. Yeah, I died, so I don't have any of my options here. So this might take a little bit longer to beat this, but that's okay. trying to read the chat and trying to do this at the same time. It's not working out too well. Alright, stage is cleared. Okay. One more quarter says a sleeper drop Ketsui fully English version is available on the PS4 store. Really? I didn't know that. I've been meaning to pick up Ketsui. I've played the arcade version on MAME, but I do want to get that as well. I've been wanting to import it. Karina says the latest demo I tried was Angel at Dusk, but it's twisted 18 plus Strange Guts. I'll have to check that one out. Is that on Steam or is that on itch? Karina says Wings of Blue Star is great. RK Game says love me some Ketsui and Wings of Blue Star. I might play Wings of Blue Star more tonight after the stream, actually, because I literally just got it yesterday. It's on Steam. Okay, I'll check that one out too. There's some other like interesting shooters that I want to download on the Switch that I haven't gotten around to yet. What is the one called? I always forget the name of it. I think it's like Blackbird or something like that. It's something like Studio Mudprints did a video about that, and that's how I found out about it. But it looks really fun though. It's always $20. It never goes on sale. It's one of those type of games, you know. But it looks pretty cool. I probably didn't get the name right. For some reason, I always forget the name of that. Or I second guess myself on it, I guess. And I don't know if that one's on Steam or anything else, or if it's just on Switch, but oh, I did get it right. Okay, Karina says it is Blackbird. Okay, I thought it was, but like I said, I guess I'm second guessing myself on it. But that one looks pretty cool. And I know you guys have heard me talk about this one as well. I've streamed it 2 or 3 times already. But Devil Engine, dude, that's like one of my favorite shooters ever that I've ever played. And it just kind of sucks everything that's kind of going on internally with them, and you know, all the struggles they've had with the publisher and the internal struggles they've had. You know, it kind of sucks, man. I do want to see more games from those guys if they can, you know, make it happen, which I hope they do at some point. Okay. Oh, I tried to dodge. I should have just used a bomb there. I don't know why I didn't do that. I've always said this, but I'm kind of like the type of person that I don't want to use bombs. And like by the time I decide to use one, it's too late. I want to see like all the hell I can get through. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Man, I'll probably be an old man playing this shit, dude. Like, they'll have my ass in a nursing home, and and they'll be like, now you know you can't be playing them games that get your heart racing too fast. I don't give a fuck, I'm playing my goddamn games. Give me my games. This shit's a rush, though, I'm telling you, like, love this mode. I think that was the end of it. Yeah, I didn't know that Ketsui was on the US PlayStation Network store. I had no idea. Arcade Game says, I want Mushi Mushi Pork and Ibata / Pink Sweets to be released on modern consoles. They should be, man, like, because, like, the 360 shoot 'em ups, the ones that are region locked, it's like you have to get a Japanese 360, and all those games are expensive too. That's something I've actually been wanting to do, but honestly, at this time, a lot of those are on Steam, so it's kind of like, you know, it'd be so much cheaper just to buy the Steam version, you know, if you really wanted to play it. But I hope that they do get ported at some point. One More Quarter says, can I throw Ebscaluda in the mix? Yeah, that's a good one too. Karina says, I hope there's another Aless collection. Really wish Xanac Neo wasn't so expensive on eBay. You know, I didn't even know about the Xanac games until recently as well. Excuse me. I didn't know about those until recently, but they look very good though. I would like to check them out, but I think all of the Xanac games are pretty expensive now. Oh man, quarter, or I read that wrong. One man quarter, or I read it wrong again. One More Quarter says, I'm an old man playing this shit. I just kept thinking old man. 1cc Darius Twin today and thought I was going to have a heart attack. Oh, wow. Reluctant Hero says, yup, I only recommend getting the 360 shmups if you deeply want physical copies. Yeah, and that's the thing is, like, you can still get, like, the big box cave pack that has all of them, but man, that thing's expensive. I mean, unless you want to drop about $1,000 on that thing, you know, or something, you know, it's so much money. And with the 360 too, I mean, the 360s aren't really reliable. There's just a lot of things to consider with that, you know. But yeah, I think I would definitely would probably just prefer to go the cheaper route, get the Steam version. You know, or if they do port it, I'll definitely pick it up. You know, if they did come out with like a cave collection, because we need stuff like that, man. Even like Treasure, you know, like if Treasure could, you know, put out a collection, Cave, or even like multiple collections, because there's so many Cave games, you know, they could do like 2 or 3 different collections. Sometime this year, we're going to be getting the Capcom Arcade Collection on the Switch, which I'm really excited about that, because, you know, there's actually going to be stuff like Saturn games on there, like Cyberbots and Giga Wing for the Dreamcast and stuff like that, you know. So as far as I know, it's just digital only, but it's still awesome that they're even bringing those back, you know. Yeah, that is awesome. 1cc on Darius Twin. The Darius games are tough. Reluctant Hero says Zenek X Zenek is also on the PlayStation Network for PSP, Vita, and PS3. I'll have to check that out. A while back, I did get Chaos Break. Or no, not that one. Gaia Seed. I got Gaia Seed on the Japanese PS3 store, and I'm glad I did, because that one's like really expensive now, and it just keeps going up too. But that's a cool game. I really liked it. Alright guys, well I think I'm going to sit here and talk to y'all for a few more minutes. I'm not going to play another mode on this, so we don't go over Saru stream, but I'll sit here and chill and talk to you guys for a few more minutes. And if you guys are interested in what I was talking about the mods being my familiars and the subs being a part of the bestiary, let me know what's your favorite monster or familiar in Castlevania, any of the Castlevanias. I think that would be a pretty cool idea. Activated Complex says AVP making the list for Switch. It was on Capcom Play System. I'm not sure if that one's on the list or not. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but one thing I don't know too is, are they going to actually add games to it? Because I think they will, because I think that the model that they're going for is, you know how a while back, like a few years ago, they had like the Capcom, I think it was the Capcom arcade cabinet or something like that, and basically the software was free, but you had to buy all the games, right? So like, kind of like how some of the pinball games are, you know, you'll download it and you get it, but you have to actually buy all the tables or packs with, you know, multiple tables in it and stuff like that. So it's not going to necessarily be like that, but they're going to have different packs for games, so you're not going to have to buy them all individually. But I think there's going to be, I think it was 3 packs, I believe, at launch. I don't know if they're going to add more to it, but I'm interested to see if they actually are going to add, you know, more stuff to that. And I hope they do, because, I mean, there's so many awesome Capcom games that don't have ports at all, you know. Stuff that I'd really love to see on modern hardware. Karina says, yeah, I have Zenek X Zenek on PS3, but I want a physical copy. Reluctant Hero says, PSX imports have skyrocketed. I'm just going to get an X Station in addition to buying everything I want from the North American and Japanese PSN stores. Yeah, I know, man. It's like, because I know I've said this before, but like, just about the only thing I'm collecting is imports at this point, you know. But even like US version PlayStation games, like some of them are just so expensive. Like I'm not gonna pay that kind of price for it. I'd rather get, especially if it's RPGs, I'll just get the Japanese one and pay a few bucks for it, you know. And you know, I mean, like for one RPG that's like $100, I could get a ton of them, you know, a ton of Japanese ones for, you know, $100. I could get a bunch. So I mean, it just doesn't really make sense to collect a lot of these games anymore, you know. The ODEs probably would be a good thing too for the PlayStation. I might have to look into that in the future. Right now I'm focusing on, I want to get a mode for my Dreamcast. That should actually be back on Tuesday, so they got everything repaired and I'm excited as hell to get it back. I'm going to use it with just the regular GD-ROM drive for a while and play my real Dreamcast games until I can get a mode, which shouldn't be too long really. And then I'm going to build that computer, and hopefully, maybe, I'll have enough left to get an Effects Pack Pro and a Mega EverDrive Pro. So that's what I'm looking at as far as EverDrives. And then it's probably going to be a while before I can get anything else. But I'd be extremely happy with all that, especially now that I have the Satiator on the Saturn. So I might have to get ODEs for everything at some point in the future. Nightshade is here. What's up, man? Reluctant Hero says, get rid of that GD-EMU crap as soon as you can. Yeah, the GD-EMU, they're sending it back to me, but it's dead. So I'm not even going to try to use it. He actually gave me an update on it, so he was going to ship it back to me. He thought he had everything fixed, but he didn't. So he tested it again before he shipped it out and found more problems. And he said it was called, I don't know exactly what this is, but he said it was an IC chip or board or something component that's right there where, you know, the GD-EMU plugs in, and he said that fried, and he had to take a working one out of a working Dreamcast and put it in the board. So I figured that there was more problems, you know, because he said it was just that the GD-EMU died and that's what the problem was. But dude, it started smoking. Like I figured something else was wrong with it. So I'm glad he actually picked up on it and found it before he sent it back. But I should have it back on Tuesday, so hopefully everything will be good to go. You know, I do have an extra GD-ROM I'm going to put in it that Borderline sent me, and I think he's actually going to send me one too. The modder, he's going to send me one as well with it. So I just hope I can get the screws. I hope somebody gives me the screws to actually be able to put it back in. So, but next weekend we'll probably be doing some Dreamcast streams as well because of that, because I'll have my Dreamcast back, and it's the DC HDMI modded one. So, you know, I can't wait to stream with that system. And also yesterday, I just got my shipment of HD Retrovision cables from Castlemania Games. I got 2 Genesis cables and one of the Super Nintendo cables. And so it was about 4 or 5 in the morning. I was still up, you know, and finally got around to plugging up all that stuff. And I played some Super Nintendo, you know, and checked it out. And it looks great. Reluctant Hero says, it seems like all the clones of the original suck. That's probably what messed up your DC, a clone GD-EMU. I think that's what it was too, man, because it worked fine. I mean, it worked fine when I got it, and then it didn't work no more. You know, it was the same day when I got it, you know, and I think that's what ruined it too, was that clone GD-EMU. And even the modder was like, well, I can put another GD-EMU in there for it. And I asked him, I'm like, is it a clone or is it an original? He's like, no, it's a clone. And I'm like, no, man, I'll just wait. I'll just wait and get a mode. So I'm like, if I had it for one day and it screwed up, nah, I'll get something else. Even if that's not what messed up the system, you know, I just don't trust it. Brandon Wallace says, I've been seriously thinking about modding my PS TV, putting a bunch of PlayStation and PSP games on it. Dude, I didn't even know you could mod a PS TV. That's awesome. I wanted to get one of those, but by the time I really knew about it, they had already went up a lot in price and everything. Reluctant Hero says the PSP is getting a consolizer mod. Yeah, I heard about that. I think I saw you post that in the Discord. That's probably how I found out about that. It does need a consoleized excuse me. It does need a consoleized version because you know the PSP, I mean, there's nothing else that uses that format at all, you know. I think it'd be good if they had a consolizer for that. That'd be a good system to do that with. Wouldn't it be crazy if they did like a DS consolizer where you could like have like 2 monitors or like 2 CRTs hooked up, like stacked up on top of each other, and play DS games? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty cool. Brandon says I have a PSP 1000 is kind of messed up that maybe I could use. Arcade Game says PS TVs are like 200 plus, I think still, right? I didn't know they were that much, but they probably are now, because I really wanted to get one a couple years ago and they were already like $100 or more, so yeah, they probably are that much now. It wouldn't surprise me. That's why I didn't get one, because I'm like, I don't want to spend $100 on it. It's probably going to go up even higher after a while, so. Karina says, man, at the end of PS TV's life, Best Buy was selling them for $50 clearance, but I couldn't get one in time. Oh man, that sucks. Brandon says, well, you can use a Wii U to play DS games with the TV being the top screen and the gamepad is the bottom screen where you can use the pencil. Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know if I have any downloaded for the Wii U. I don't think I downloaded any actually DS games. I think I just got some Game Boy Advance games and some other stuff. Like I got the Castlevania GBA games and stuff like that, and I already have the DS games, so I didn't get those, but I just didn't have the Game Boy Advance ones. And it, like, even with Castlevania, like, I own most of them in some capacity, like whether it's digital or physical. I've got a way to play them. I know on the 3DS they had a port of the Game Boy game, Castlevania The Adventure. I downloaded that one, and then I've got some other Castlevania games for it downloaded maybe. Castlevania Bloodlines, I've been wanting to pick up a copy of that forever, and then they finally came out with the Castlevania collection on the Switch, and that's what I ended up buying to actually play that game. We'll have to do that one pretty soon too. I know I've talked about that before, but I would like to stream those games on the Castlevania collection. We really haven't done enough Castlevania streams. I think I've only done one, where I streamed the Saturn version that one night. Yeah, we'll have to do some more. One More Quarter says there's racing games that can use 3 monitors. Really? I didn't know that. A DS emulator may be possible. I think they have one. Or actually, I know they have one. I just don't know what it is, because I've seen other people stream it. Brandon Wallace says, I think if you mod the Wii U, you can put any DS game on it. Oh, that's a good idea, Brandon. Okay, so now I'm thinking, now you got me thinking, because, you know I modded my Wii not long ago, did the soft mod on it, and I've been thinking about it, like, should I do it to the Wii U? And now I'm kind of thinking about all the options that there might be you know, reasons why you would want to mod your Wii U. So I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna look into that too after the stream, because I'm just kind of curious about it now. Cassia says, hello again. He says it's pretty easy to mod the Wii U. Will the Wii not run DS games? Well, it might, but if you do it to the Wii U though, then you have the two screens. You know, you have your TV or monitor and then your gamepad screen, so it'd probably be better to do that on the Wii U. And plus it has the touchpad, so you can play it just like a DS game if it uses like touch controls or something. So that probably would be the best way to do it. I need to give the Wii U some love too, because, you know, I've talked about the Wii U quite a bit, and I've talked about streaming Xenoblade Chronicles X quite a bit, which I'd never stream the full game because it'd take me forever to beat it on stream. But let's see, give me just a second, guys. I'm getting this encoder overload crap, so I'm gonna change over to this screen, and that should fix it. It usually does for some odd reason, so it should be a little bit more clear now. But anyways, with Xenoblade Chronicles X, what I'd like to do is just do like probably a 3-4 hour stream of just going around the world, just exploring, showing you all the continents, all the different areas you can go to, get into some battles, you know, stuff like that. So I do want to do that pretty soon, and there's so many games and stuff that I want to stream for you guys. I literally kind of struggle with it, like what am I going to do, you know, on my next 3 days off? What games are we going to play? What systems are we going to play? And like, I'm like, well, I want to do this and that and this and that, and then now I've got like 10 things I want to do, and and I know I can't do all of them. So you know, sometimes I might do more streams during the week if I possibly can, but it's really hard to, just because I work long days. But I've been wanting to do, you know, a Cyber Shadow Part 2 stream of that, and I want to get back into Cyber Shadow. I haven't even played it since that day that I streamed it, but it's pretty awesome from what I played of it. I really liked it. RK Game says, I'm so tempted to mod a Wii U as well. I bought 3 or 4 of them over the last 2 years for like $50 each. Figured I'd get them while they're cheap. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, dude, because I've been saying this for many years now, that I think the Wii U is going to end up like the Sega Saturn, like the US Saturn in the games. I think it's going to get really expensive, and I'm almost positive that it will get expensive in the future, you know. Brandon says, I'm thinking about getting a white Wii U to mod and keep my black one that I got on launch day stock. Oh man, you got one on launch day. I wanted one, but I didn't have the money to get one at the time. I actually got the deluxe edition that came with Super Mario 3D World, and that was probably, I think it was about 2 years. Yeah, it was like two and a half, maybe 3 years after launch when I finally got mine. Cassia says, I need to mod my Wii U, it's just sitting there. Yeah, I think I'll definitely look into doing it. And one of the only reasons that I even thought about modding the Wii U, which same with the Wii, is I just want it to be region free. I want to play Fatal Frame Maiden of Blackwater, and I could download it, but like with my save size of Xenoblade Chronicles X, it takes up damn near the whole system memory, so like I can't download it, and I'd rather get the physical copy anyways, and I'll probably go for the Japanese version of that game. It'd be a lot cheaper than getting the PAL version of it, so, and even the Japanese one's not really cheap, but it's cheaper than the PAL version. And I think the PAL region got like a collector's edition of that game as well. But that's one thing I'm interested to see, is because that's been Nintendo's IP since Fatal Frame 4, and I've wondered about that. Excuse me. If we're ever going to see like a Fatal Frame 4 and 5 port on the Switch or something like that, you know? I'd really like to see that. And Fatal Frame 4 is not a cheap game either. Even though it only came out in Japan, it's, you know, it's getting up there in price too. Reluctant Hero says, yeah, you need a Wii U external HDD. Brandon Wallace says you can plug a USB stick into the back and install, run games off of it without doing any mods. Okay, so basically just like the Wii, you could do it the same way, with like a USB stick, you know, put in the back, in the rear USB port. I have to look into that. But I think the Wii U had a good library. I mean, I know, like, if you got it day one, you were waiting and waiting and waiting for games, you know. But where I got mine, like three years or so afterwards, there were already a lot of good games on it. You know, we had like Smash Brothers, Mario Kart 8, you know, a couple of Mario games, and, you know, some good third-party games. Before I decided to upgrade and get PS4 and an Xbox One, excuse me, I actually was putting a hell of a lot of time into Monster Hunter 3 or Monster Hunter Tri or something like that, whatever it was called, on the Wii U, and I put in like over 200 hours into that game, and I was playing it like almost every day up until I got an Xbox One first, and it was on sale. It was a Black Friday sale, and I got that, and then a couple weeks later, GameStop was having a sale on the PS4s, so then I got a PS4 2 weeks later. So I kind of got both of those like right at the same time. And but then after that, when I got the Xbox, the first game I got for it, you know, it came with Gears of War 4, and I wanted The Witcher 3, so I went ahead and got The Witcher 3, and I was hooked on that one. You know, I played that one to death. But I still really like the Wii U, you know, especially Xenoblade, man. Like, people really, a lot of people really didn't like it, and I can kind of understand why. But it does have its flaws. But it's like, it's one of those games where there'll never be anything like that made ever again. You know, it's completely different from anything else I've ever played. And so, you know, that's why I want to stream it. I want to, you know, show people how good the game actually is. So I'll have to do that pretty soon. Now, since I've got quite a few people in the chat here, I just want to ask you guys, what do you guys want to see next weekend? Because I haven't really, like, officially planned anything just yet. I thought about maybe doing a Super Famicom stream now that I have my HD Retrovision cables. I don't know what games we play, but we haven't done any Super Famicom stuff in a while, so that might be a pretty good refresher. You know, definitely want to do another Satiator stream pretty soon, and I'm always up for doing the Tate Mode streams like this one. So Brandon says Cyber Shadow maybe. Yeah, I need to get back into that one, because that was, what, like 2 weeks ago when I played that, and so I do need to stream that one again. Cassia says beat Psycho Dream since I couldn't do it. I need to check, because, well, I could probably emulate it. I'm sure I've already got the file on my computer, but on the Switch Online games, that's actually going to be one of the games for this month. Yep, yep, Brandon Wallace knows. And I don't know what day that goes live, though. It's sometime this month when they go live, and you can actually play them. But oh, one thing I did want to test out pretty soon too is that the I noticed that the Switch Online games, it says that you can play those online co-op with one friend, so I would like to test that out with somebody. I know me and Brandon were talking about that, so we might have to test that out pretty soon, dude. See how well that works, but that'd be a pretty cool alternative. Like if it runs smoothly, you know, and there's no lag or any issues or anything, that might be the way to do it with some of those type of games that are on there. Cassius says, I've got to get a Switch. I put it off forever. Yeah, man, it's the Switch to me is like a must-have console. It's like I got mine day one, and dude, that's like, as far as newer systems, that's really just about all I care about. I don't really play much other stuff, honestly. Like my Xbox and PlayStation sit there most of the time. Even though I love Game Pass, I think Game Pass is great. I just don't really get on there that much because I'm usually playing retro, or, you know, when I'm streaming, I'm doing, you know, something totally different than what's on Xbox. But I did play Cyber Shadow on there, so when I do the next Cyber Shadow stream, that'll probably be on the Xbox. Karina says, I'm going to have to head out. I appreciate you streaming the game, and I'll see you on Twitter. Thank you for coming by. It was nice having you, and hope to see you again in the future. I'm always streaming some type of shooter most of the time. So, I think, now that I'm looking at my computer, and we talked about Zero Ranger earlier, and I tried to stream that one, but kind of had a lot of issues that time with streaming it. So we'll have to do that one again. I haven't really given that game enough time, and I want to let more people know about that one because it's absolutely amazing. I've got Crimson Clover, which is definitely one of the best shmups on the PC, and it just got a port to the Switch a couple of months ago. I still need to pick that one up, but the Switch version has a ton of add-ons and stuff like that, so I still need to download it. But maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do a comparison type of stream, like play Crimson Clover on the PC, and then on the next one maybe do the Switch version. That might be a pretty cool idea. My throat's getting dry, so I'm going to hydrate a little bit here. Reluctant Hero says, funny, ever since I started playing on a CRT, I play way less Switch. My wife took over our main TV. I know what you mean, dude. Ever since I got this CRT that has component, like almost everything I played has been retro. I mean, I hardly ever play anything else anymore, honestly. I just love the hell out of that TV. I love the way it looks. I mean, you know, and now having the Saturn, I think the Saturn looks so good with component. I mean, like, out of all the systems that I have that look great with component, I think the Saturn looks the best, really. It just looks amazing on it, and sometimes, like, even if I don't have time to even play a game right then, I'll just put Cyberbots or a Real Bout Special or something in and just watch the intro and listen to the music for like 5 minutes and turn it off. One more quarter says the Switch version of Crimson Clover is excellent. I can't wait to play it, man. It looks awesome. I want to see, you know, all the extra stuff they've added and everything, you know. And I think that one even has like a time attack mode, you know, sort of like a caravan type of mode as well. So I want to check that out too. Reluctant Hero says, I've been contemplating going back to playing retro on an LCD with a retro tank. Yeah, it's not a bad way to play it, man, at all. And especially if you have the G-Comp switch too, you know, you can have that dual output. So, you know, that's how mine is set up right now. Like, sometimes I turn them all on, like, just to see, you know, what does it look like on the 4K TV here, and what does it look like on the CRT over here, you know. It's pretty fun just to have it set it up that way and, you know, just kind of compare the two, you know. Reluctant Hero says, Saturn, PlayStation, and PS2 are all amazing over component. Yeah, now PS2 does look amazing, I will say that. PS1 stuff, or I have played PS1 stuff, but on a PlayStation 2, yeah, it looks really good. I remember the Raiden Project Ultimate Tate Mode stream that I did, where I was playing it in Tate Mode, but I had to turn the controller sideways like this to where my D-pad would be the right direction. And I played it for like 6 hours that way. I really need to get the Japanese version, because it actually has an option on there to, you know, swap the pad, you know, to the correct way it's supposed to be. But it looked great though. I mean, I don't really have a lot of PlayStation games now. I actually haven't even had a chance to play Ghost in the Shell that XYX sent me, so I really need to play that. And I was thinking about doing a stream mode too, but I don't know how long the game is. I'm gonna look into it a little bit further before I do, just to see, like, kind of plan the stream out better. And I think the stream might be lagging a little bit, so I apologize. It's starting to rain here, so that could be why, but I've got my Ethernet cord plugged in as well, so I'm not really sure. Activated Complex says, same as PC version, I wonder, with Crimson Clover World Ignition. Yeah, with the Time Attack mode, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it has it on the PC version. It's been a little bit since I've played it, but that's another one I've been wanting to stream. That I've been wanting to stream Zero Ranger, because there's quite a few good Tate Mode shooters on Steam and stuff like that, you know. Eventually, like when I build this computer, the Ultimate Tate Mode stream is probably going to be a weekly thing, because then we're going to have, it's going to be a lot easier to run MAME and Launchbox and all that stuff without straining the computer. And you know, with MAME, I mean, you've got over 600 games on there that, you know, support Tate Mode, so we're not going to run out of stuff to play. And even when we play through all of those, well, we can start it over again. You know, we're not going to run out of stuff to stream, for sure. And that's kind of a good thing too, because, you know, most of the time when I've streamed, just about all of it has been my own games that I bought. And sometimes you run out of stuff to do, you know. So with emulation, you don't really run out of stuff. Reluctant Hero says, but really everything is amazing over Component. Yeah, I've been impressed. I've been really impressed with everything that I've seen over Component. I think the next thing I need to do is just go ahead and get my PC Engine Duo R RGB modded, now that I have the cable for it too. I got the extra Genesis cable, and I have the Duo adapter as well, and I bought that just for when I get the mod done, that I'll have the cable for it. So I'll have to get that done pretty soon. One More Quarter says, I managed to 1cc a boost mode, had to record it with my phone. Oh dude, well that's awesome, you got a 1cc of boost mode. I love that game, man. That game's so good. Yeah, Reluctant Hero, yeah, he's got the G-Comp switch, because you actually told me a lot about it too that I didn't know before I bought one, and I'm so glad I did. Like, as far as like retro investments that I've made, you know, because I actually sold my Amiibo collection in order to get that and a ton of HD Retrovision cables, and I'm so glad I did. I miss the Amiibos sometimes, but like, it's not even, it's just in the back of my mind at this point. Like, I don't even care. I'm just so happy with what I already have right now. And it was like, as soon as I found that TV on the side of the road and I bring it home and I hooked it in and I seen how awesome it looked. It looked so much better than the CRT I already had, even on composite. And I was just like, fuck dude, it's got component inputs. I have to get this done. Like, I have to get the cables, I have to get a G-Comp switch. Like, I gotta do it, you know, somehow. And so I'm glad I at least had something to sell to get the money together to do it, you know. But I love it, man. It's awesome. Yeah, Yeah, Monkey Death. Yeah, he. I've talked to him about it too before. It's probably been a couple months ago now, but I need to get back with him because I know he was pretty busy at the time. But I just let him know it'd probably be, like this year, before I could do it. But okay, I didn't know that. So Reluctant Hero is going to start doing some streams pretty soon as well. He says I need to master the settings and get a better mic and headset. Yeah, man, I'd love to watch it, dude. I really enjoyed your Kid Store You Can unboxing video and just like your knowledge about everything. Just everything you were talking about in the video. It was really cool, dude. And hope to see more videos from you, man. As far as a headset, like with me, I don't use one. I did tweak my settings on my mic today. I got it working a little bit better than it was. Sometimes your settings will like reset in OBS for no reason, and things will just start getting wonky for whatever reason. So I kind of got it fixed better now. And as you can see, I started streaming with a headset on, or with some kind of earphones or something like that. And I stopped because I figured you put, the noise suppression on the mic and all that stuff. And it's still not working perfect now, but I've got the monitor here turned down low enough, like I can still hear everything just fine. I just can't turn it up too loud to where it picks up on the mic, But that's basically how you do it without a headset. Unless you just want to use the headset, when you're streaming, Yeah, and Cassius knows a lot about OBS and stuff like that too. He's helped me out with some stuff, teaching me stuff about it. Even just the co-op streams, like I had no idea how to do that stuff, and I didn't know about, the Discord calls and stuff like that. That's actually how me and Tom did the interview video that he did with me, where he interviewed me. And that's what we did. We did the Discord calls, and that was actually after talking to Cassius. I was like, how do you do it? Like how do you make something like that happen? And so Cassius has a lot of knowledge too. And like I was saying earlier in the stream, Brian Trusty actually helped me out with the issue I was having with that stinger transition that I made for this stream. And if it wasn't for him, it probably wouldn't have happened, honestly, because he really helped me figure it out, what the issue was. And so I really appreciate him, for helping me out with that, because now going forward, I know what to do, and I can get these projects done so much sooner. And, because like that stinger transition, I had most of it done in a day, but it took me a week because I had so many hiccups. But now that I know, I'm going to be knocking out a lot more stuff like that in the future. So keep an eye out for it. It's going to be on the channel. I'm going to make more stingers. I'm going to make, all kinds of cool stuff. I'm trying to, like, even before I start putting out more videos, unless it's like an unboxing or something, I just want to really get good at video editing, learn it, apply everything that I've learned and put that into the videos so that when they come out, they look good, Even I don't mind doing like these type of videos. Like, I know I'm live right now, but just sitting here talking, I don't mind doing ones like that because you don't really have to edit that much, But I've learned a hell of a lot over the last week, because I'm telling you, man, I've spent like countless hours this week learning stuff about video editing, different effects, just all kinds of stuff. So it's coming together. And here pretty soon, I think I should be able to do anything that I want to with these videos, and actually make some really high quality content. So that's my goal, is to keep on pushing forward and keep on learning, and get to that point. It does take a lot of time, to get to that point, but it's getting there, man. It really is. And I'm gonna check my phone here real quick, just to see if Saru already started streaming. Yeah, I think he's about to go live right now. Scheduled for 12:19 a.m. so it's 12:20. Yeah, so he's probably about to start here in a couple minutes. Brandon says, man, my internet just went out for like 10 minutes. With all the money I pay them people, they need to get their shit together. Yeah, man, I know it. Yeah, sorry, just started. Reluctant Hero says, I did some test stream last fall, but it's been a crazy teaching year. Yeah, I can definitely understand, man. Work's definitely the priority. One More Quarter says, the co-op stream was excellent. Thank you, man. Me and Cassie has had a lot of fun. We'll be doing more streams like that in the future as well. And, you know, hopefully, you know, I can have some more collabs going on, you know, with other people in the future. I don't know who it would be, but I'm sure, you know, things will happen, you know, as the channel grows. And so Sarumaru streaming, I think everybody that's watching right now is Saru Crew, but if you're not, if you haven't heard of Sarumaru's channel, please go check him out. Let's see, like Nightshade, I don't know if Nightshade's still watching, and I know Karina left, but if you haven't checked out Sarumaru's channel, Reluctant Hero just posted the link there in the chat, so definitely check him out. He's going live right now. And but I guess I will go ahead and end the stream, and it's been a really good one. I thank you all for coming out. It's been a lot of fun. Also, just anybody that won a code, make sure to DM me your Steam name. I'll send you a friend request and send you that code for Super XYX. And I would like to try to do a stream on Monday. I don't know if I'd be able to do it on Monday, but if I can, I might try to do Cyber Shadow or something like that, the part 2. So if I can, I'll definitely let you know and post that in the Discord. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Cassia says, I want to test some stuff and stream again. We gotta beat it on hard. Oh yeah, beat Raging Blasters on hard or expert. Yeah, we'll have to try it again, man. But yeah, I hope y'all have an awesome weekend, and I'll see y'all next time. It might be Monday, but if it's not Monday, it'll be Thursday, next Thursday for sure, with Paper Mario streams again. Alright, well, I hope y'all have an awesome night, guys. Sorry, there's a big-ass truck going down the road. But I'll see y'all next time, and hope you have a good night, guys. I'll see you in the Saru stream. Bye.